Hello, guys. How you doing? Look, today, today we're gonna go to let me see, our lesson 97. And I have 3 slides for today. Okay, 3 slides, but I'm gonna start the alley. Okay, guys. So let's go. This first slide, you can see a diagram. Mm, Okay, if you check your ebook, you will see this diagram over there. So this diagram can help you remember how to use the conjunctions. We are studying conjunctions. This is the language point. So let's talk about this. So what is the function? Conjunctions, they uh, connect two clauses in one sentence. Remember that we saw that clause, that sentence number 7, last class, we saw this sentence here. Solar power works in many parts of the world, and the cost of solar panels has gone down by 80% in the last 20 years. So you have one clause and the second clause here, and the conjunction and is connecting the two of them, right? Like it said here, two clauses in one sentence. So here you can see 3 types of conjunctions. We have cause and effect, contrast, and addition. So let's see examples. You have here if. If is an example of conjunction cause and effect. If means conditionals. So use a common if it starts the sentence. I I don't remember, but I think we will see some examples with conjunctions. But let me think. If you say, for example, it, if you put water in the freeze, it turns ice. Okay? If you put water into the freeze, it turns to ice. So I said if you put, so when you start a sentence with if, you should put the comma. The opposite, you don't need. So the water turns ice if you put it into the fridge. In this case, you don't need, right? So is another example. You have to use a comma. Goes between the two clauses. For example, um, uh, you are my mom, so I love you. You are my mom, comma, so I love you. Another example is because. Use a comma if it starts the sentence. Okay? Because it's raining, I won't go to work. This is not true. But if you start with because, you need a comma, right? Because it's raining, comma, I won't go to work. I would go to the company, for example. You need you need a comma if you start with because, but the opposite you don't need. So, and we have contrast and addition. Contrast, but you should use a comma, goes between the two clauses. We saw the sentence 7, right, with but. Although the same use a comma if it starts the sentence, and while is also an example of contrasting. Use a common if it starts the sentence. The last one is the one that means addition. So you have and. Use a common goes between the two clauses, right? So this is the diagram. Besides this slide, we have this one with the coordinating conjunctions, the fanboys. We're gonna check this on the alley, and then we're gonna have a practice. This is a practice in the word wall, right? After that, you can see here that we have the practice in the lesson, but it will be the next class. So right now, we're gonna go to the alley, okay? So let me, wait a minute, let me share my screen with you. I'm gonna share the screen related to Ellie, right? As you can see, this is the Ellie conjunctions. So I've already sent to you this. So so please check your Ellie because you have this lesson to be done. The lesson starts with a video. You should watch this video. I'm sorry. You should watch this video by yourself, right? And then let's go to the grammar notes A. Grammar notes A is about coordinating conjunctions. Let's take a look. Quick look. So you can see here coordinating conjunctions. How can we form? Coordinating conjunctions are very common in English. These conjunctions join two or more parts of a speech. So you can join a noun with another noun. This is a part of speech. This is not a sentence. You can join two phrases, for example, an example here. When you have two verbs and objects, right? You can add, you can join them, or you can join clauses. Subject, verb, and object. Subject, verb, and object. Two. What is the purpose? Coordinating conjunctions are used in speaking and writing to add more detail. They can introduce a similar idea and opposite idea, but yet choice or nor or reason for. So here you can see a memory trick. Look, use the word fanboys to make it easy to remember the seven coordinating conjunctions. We have seven coordinating conjunctions, four, and we saw some of them, right, on the lesson. For and nor, but, or, yet, and so. These words, these conjunctions form the memory trick fanboys, right? So easy. So easy. Ah, you have examples here. And means addition. It is very common, right? Very common. She likes ham and pineapple on her pizza. In this case here, you can see joining now and now. Parts of the speech, right? Not two clause, only one clause here. But means of position, very common. He studies hard, but his brother doesn't care about school. Or it can mean choice, very common. Will you wear the green jacket or the blue one? Or addition, common in negative sentences. Pay attention, negative sentence. My sister doesn't like salt or pepper. Don't say and pepper because it is negative, right? So means result. Very common. I didn't finish my homework, so I'm not allowed to watch TV. Yet means a position not very common, more formal. Several reporters attended the press conference, yet no one asked any questions. Nor means choice. Oh my, it's raining. It's not very common. It's more formal, used in negative sentences. You didn't file the report, nor did you attend the meeting. Reason for meaning means reason not common at all. More poetic. The sky is dark for the sun has set. It could be because too, right? The sky is dark because the sun has set. Fanboys, don't forget about them. Coordinating conjunctions. So there are some notes here that you can calmly read when you before doing the exercise. The first one, let me see, is about punctuation. So, what are the punctuation rules for coordinating conjunction? Don't use a comma when the conjunction separates two parts of speech or two phrases, as we saw. I like pizza and hamburgers, no comma. Their house is big and red, no comma. She usually goes to the gym and runs on the treadmill after class. In this case, you have two verbs and plus object. You see? Verb go and the object goes to the gym. Another verb runs on the treadmill after class. Verb runs and object. We saw this before. Remember the same subject, she. I like him and he likes me. And you have different subjects, you see? So you need a comma. Don't use a common when conjunctions. No, I've read this. Use a common when the conjunction separates two independent clauses, subject, verb, and object. Note that some writers choose to drop the common when the clauses are short or when the clauses have the same subject. When in doubt, use a common. In this case, some writers they drop. But we have two independent clauses here, right? He said, when you have short clauses, right? Many people showed up late to the party, common because you have two clauses, and we didn't have enough food for everyone. Subject, verb, and object. What we have here, usage note. Be careful when joining two parts of speech or two phrases in negative sentences. The rule is to use or, not and. So the correct way is I don't like apples or orange. Don't say I don't like apples and orange. Negative, use or. When joining two clauses, the normal rule is with and applies. In this case, I don't like apples and I don't like orange either. In this case, you have two clauses, right? So you can use and. And this is the ordinary one. I like apples and oranges, parts of speeches. Usage note 2. There is an old rule that says never begin a sentence with a conjunction. This is true. You should avoid doing this, right? Most people think this rule is an old-fashioned no, and that is fine to begin sentence. No, don't do this. Avoid doing that. When you speak, you can do this. I try to get home on time. When I arrive, you should put a comma here or semicolon. But when I arrived, they had already left. Avoid doing that, right? But when we are speaking or casual, if you we have a casual writing, it is acceptable, but not recommended. If you write a composition, a formal composition, don't do this. It's incorrect. So I'm finished. I'm finished. And then we're gonna go back. Not go back. We're gonna go to the word wall because there is a practice over there. Look, pay attention to this huge lesson. That's why we are following calmly this lesson, right? So let's go to the practice on the word wall. Let me see here. Where is the word wall? I need the link. Oh my. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Word wall. I'm gonna copy and paste here because you will have a practice of coordinating conjunctions for the fanboys. The fanboy for and tell me all of them. Oh my. Yeah, here we are. Here we are. I'm gonna send to you this link, but let's do it together. So, is this one? Yeah. So I'm planning a trip to Italy. I'm checking some flight prices. So think, which one do you think? I'm planning a trip to Italy. So I'm checking some flight prices, right? The result is that I'm checking some flight prices. So next one, think. We can get pizza. We can cook something. Oh, this one is easy. What do you think? We can get pizza. We can cook something. Think. Okay. Or we can get pizza or we can cook something. Right? Next one. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to hear it anymore. What do you think? I don't know what you're talking about. Besides that, right? I don't want to hear it anymore. I would choose this one. And I don't want to hear it anymore. Lisa's tired. She's still working. Oh, poor Lisa. What do you think? She's tired, yet she's still working, right? Herein. Next one. Tom must be sad. He was fired yesterday. What do you think? Tom must be sad. He was fired yesterday. I think it's the reason that he said is that he was fired yesterday, right? So, or Tom must be sad because he was fired. Yes, the same meaning. All right, next one. I'm not a member of the chess club. The sports team. Think. I'm not a member of the chess club. This is negative, right? I would choose this one. Nor, I'm not a member of the chess club, nor the sports team. And the last one, I need to have a blood test, but I don't want to do it because I'm afraid. If you pay attention, F-A-N, fan, and then B-O-Y-S, boys, fan boys. Let's see. All right, game complete. Okay, guys, so now you can go to the alley, watch the video, and maybe you can start to do the exercise about conjunctions, about coordinating conjunctions, right? So see you next class because we will have a practice related to the lesson. Okay, bye.